Welcome back, Rebels, to another episode of University Speaks. I'm Maria Dibut.
And I'm Anthony Ramos. Thank you for joining us. Another month into the semester, we have so much to look forward to, from Women's History Month to the booming entertainment both on and off campus. We first wanted to take a couple of moments to discuss the Russian invasion in Ukraine.
We have all been following the events in Ukraine, and as the events unfold quickly, the following story is from the time of this recording. Our reporter Maya Goodwin has more.
The devastating attack on Ukraine from Russia has taken many lives and hurt families. Many looked to cross the border into neighboring countries after the attack on Ukraine's capital, Kyiv. During the attack, Kyiv's television tower was destroyed, leaving many clueless as to what was to happen next. The ongoing attacks leave individuals in distress from the daily fear they currently live in. For more information on ways to help, refer to the resources above.
It's tragic what's happening over in Ukraine right now.
Our thoughts are with the people of Ukraine. We hope they can get through this in the best way possible.
Definitely.
And activism is spreading all across the nation, including at UNLV. Let's hear how UNLV students are uniting to make positive changes in our community. From our reporter, Mia Nakamura.
The American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, has been in the center of nearly every major civil liberties battle in the U.S. for more than 100 years. In the most recent news, ACLU fought for the reproductive rights in Texas and Black Lives Matter during the increase of police violence. Now, ACLU has teamed up with UNLV for an opportunity for students to stand up for issues that matter to them. They're called People's Power.
We work on developing student advocacy skills, especially when it comes to civil liberties and civil rights.
Right now, People's Power is working on projects including gender-neutral bathrooms and a Black youth mentorship program. If you have a passion about a civil issue and want something done about it, People's Power is currently accepting new members. Mia Nakamura reporting for University Speaks.
Speaking of activism, we have in studio with us today Lorenzita Santos, who has been recognized by Clark County as an outstanding female leader in Women's History Month. Welcome, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is March, so it is Women's History Month, and I hear you were awarded an award by Commissioner Tick.
Yeah, so I was at the Clark County's office and I was given an award for my activities I do at my organization.
So talk to me a little bit about your organization. So you're the organizing director of UNLV-APIA Nevada. Tell me about what it is and how you got into role.
Yes, so at UNLV-APIA Nevada, we work to advance the interests of the Asian Pacific Islander community here. And a lot of what we do is create incredible events that involve getting the community more involved with just activism in general.
So talk to me about some of your values with your organization. I know you guys use an acronym CHEESE.
Yes.
You want to explain that to me a little bit?
Not only are we always hungry for the amazing food that our community gives out to everyone, but we also are hungry for change. Yeah. We have C in the CHEESE, it's comprehensive immigration reform. Then it's H, health equity, E, education equity, another E, economic justice, S, sustainability and environmental justice, and the last E is expanding democracy and equality.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. So talk to me a little bit about what it is that you and your organization do in the community. I know you guys go and do different kinds of cleanup and stuff like that.
Yeah, so going into the S part, which is the sustainability angle, we've been doing a lot of park cleanups across Las Vegas, 2 a month since July. And it's mainly to get our Asian community more involved. We partner with a lot of the key clubs and Kiwanis organizations across the valley. And a lot of the time we're trying to connect conversations with the youth to their parents on why climate is such a huge issue for our community with rising sea levels, and as well as taking care of our elders, especially with this heat. It's very important that we try to have these conversations with our community.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is something of major importance. So do you guys do this, you guys switch out often, like which parks you do or where you participate participate in your cleanups?
Yes, so most of our park cleanups actually happen in Spring Valley Park. That's because in that district, it's about 30 to almost 40% Asian American and Pacific Islander. So we really try to target our community, but we've been going around and we've been having park cleanups with all the commissioners. So we've had it with Commissioner Justin Jones, Tick Sagerbloom, William McCurdy. And it's been really fun getting everyone involved in these park cleanups.
Definitely going to only advance the diversity within, going from one place to another and keeping that going. So talk to me about some of the other things that you do within the community. I know before we started, you were telling me a little bit about the K-pop sleeve.
So some of the things that we really work on is, again, trying to get our community involved. And BTS, as you know, BTS will be here very soon in Allegiant Stadium. And a lot of our events that we work on is with our boba shops. So we have photo cards of the BTS members with our information in the back on how to get involved with our organization. We'll also be at Allegiant Stadium giving away information, freebies to our community members. So we're very excited. Just partnering with boba shops, getting people involved. Yeah.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Well, Laurencita, once again, congratulations on your award. Definitely well deserved for all you do in the community. So thank you for coming in. Let's go back to Maria at the desk.
A month after the mask mandate has been lifted, UNLV students are leaving their mask behind. But what does this mean for the rest of the community who work in healthcare? Reporter Carlos Flores has more.
With the pandemic still ongoing, many Las Vegas hospitals have turned to nursing students to help with the increase in patients. With the mask mandate officially lifted, I had to ask our own UNLV nursing students what they thought about the whole situation.
Of course, I think with the mask mandate ending, we're going to have another spike in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Just as a nursing student, seeing the patients in the hospital with COVID that do have a lot more complications, it does scare me because I'm scared it's going to cause us to have a lot more patients in the hospital that are going to have complicated cases, that are going to be on ventilators, and I think that's scary, and I'm not excited to see if there's going to be a surge or not.
UNLV nursing students are entering a workforce rife with stories of burnout and high rates of turnover. Thankfully, it seems as though the camaraderie amongst them is helping them keep their mental health in check.
I feel like kind of like the camaraderie of nursing school has kind of brought us together, so we are able to talk about it with each other versus if I talk to someone else that wasn't in the nursing program, they don't really know what I'm going through or what I'm talking about. So I think
we try to support each other the best we can, as nursing students, just talking to each other and checking up on each other.
It's definitely good that they're preparing us from now, because all I hear constant from nurses is how burned out they are and how stressful it is. So it's definitely scary, but I think it's good that we're getting our feet wet already.
Lastly, every nursing student I talk to seemed to agree on what we can do on our part to lessen the burden on an overworked industry.
Just please get vaccinated, please be safe, please wash your hands, take care of yourself, and just try to prevent your family, yourself, and your friends from getting COVID-19. Hospitals are understaffed, nurses are going through a lot, and if you have less cases, that's going to help everyone in the end.
Nothing other than what we've been telling them to do since the beginning. Wash your hands, get your vaccine, wear your mask, stay home if you're sick, even if it's a cold, even if it's not COVID, because it's still flu season, and just keep doing what we've been doing previously. Nothing's really changed.
Anthony, I think with the mask mandate being lifted, it's a happy medium for everybody. Those who want to wear it, they can continue wearing their mask, and those who don't, they're free to do so. Yeah, definitely. It's kind of even from what I've seen. I've seen a lot of people out wearing masks, but I also see a lot of people not wearing masks. Same. And I know some companies definitely let their employees kind of take a step back, take the mask off, but some companies are still enforcing it within the workplace. Of course, I think everybody should be just safe. Definitely, safety first. Yeah. You know what else is keeping us safe is our campus security. UNLV has been implementing more safety precautions for students after a break-in that occurred in one of the students' apartment complexes last month.
Reporter Jelani Watts has more.
Safety. It's one of the most important aspects of college and everyday life. Here at UNLV, it's been a topic of discussion for the past several weeks. From 2 separate shootings to a bomb threat on campus, the safety of students is more of a concern now than it's ever been. Aside from the recent events, many students have always felt eerie while on campus. The big question is, have they ever felt safe? Located in southeast Las Vegas, UNLV is home to a wide variety of students, many of which are on campus for long periods of time. Whether they're in the student union or outside at the amphitheater, the campus is open with public access. This problem has rapidly become a cause for concern.
Really, my biggest concern, safety-wise, is that people can literally just walk from the street like anybody. You know, someone could have horrible intentions. You know, they could have, a weapon by any chance or whatever, and they could literally just walk on campus.
Although plenty of students aren't at ease with the level of safety at the university, there are some who've never felt worried about it.
No, ever since I've been at UNLV, I've never really had a safety concern. I mean, last week we had that one bomb threat, but besides that, no, there hasn't really been a problem here at UNLV.
Students have the ability to contact university police services through Rebel Safe emergency phones, located throughout campus. Even though these convenient phones are in many areas, it doesn't make the university police get to you any faster.
Like, if we could have, more security just laced throughout the school more evenly, I think I would feel more safe, because, to be honest, in the Greenspun building, I probably only see a policeman maybe twice a week, that I'm here. So it's kind of like, I just think that the biggest thing would be to up security on campus, like to actually have security guards at the buildings, not just have 1 or 2 cops patrol just driving their cars around campus.
I guess they could have more law enforcement here or something like that, because I feel like the whole campus is like kind of open, so basically anyone can do anything they want.
Higher security measures won't completely remove potential dangers from campus, but it's a start in ensuring the overall comfort and safety of the university community. This is Jelani Watts, signing off for University Speaks.
Intense.
Yeah, it's very scary, but I know that our campus security is doing the best to keep all of us safe, and ultimately that's the most important part on campus.
100%.
Yeah.
Did you get the alert when the break-in happened?
I did not, but I did get the bomb threat alert, and I was very scared. I wasn't on campus, but I was scared, as anybody would be.
Absolutely. I remember receiving the email and the text and just looking at it, I was like, oh, okay.
Same.
But luckily we have the campus security and the campus police doing an amazing job keeping us safe.
Now let's hear from our Rebel Roundup team about all the things sports from our reporters, Dom and Q.
Thank you. Now welcome back to this month's edition of Rebel Roundup. I'm Dom Lavoie.
And I'm Cornell Jones.
Cornell, you ready to talk some sports today?
You already know I am.
I think I'm ready too. So now let's get right into it. To open things off, the Lady Rebels capped off their tremendous year with a Mountain West Conference title, their first since the 1992-93 season. Now it's really cool with the Lady Rebels. Fun fact about me personally. Coach The Rock, she's the daughter of my 6th grade math teacher, and she actually came to my school to talk to our class when she played at Stanford.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of have some connections there. She's pretty cool. We're pretty tight a little bit. So
okay, word. That's dope.
I think we're pretty tight.
Fun fact about me, I got a jumper like Essence Booker. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah.
Really? Nothing but net?
Nothing but net.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you, though. But I'm moving on to UNLV Rebel football. The Rebels' schedule for 2022 was released in February with their home openers coming on September 3rd against Idaho State. And then we got the Fremont Cannon game against rival Reno returns to Las Vegas November 26th, and a dance with Notre Dame on the road on October 22nd.
I think that Notre Dame game is going to be really tough.
Yeah, I mean, Notre Dame got a new coach, and they looked pretty good in well, actually, they gave up a huge lead, so I don't know. We'll see.
It happens, but I mean, Notre Dame's a prestigious program, but me personally, I'm really excited to go to that UNR game because any game against that team up north, it's always going to be fun.
Yeah, so it's crazy, and it's going to be in the new stadium, so we're going to see how rowdy it gets.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
UNLV track and field joined men's swim in taking home hardware last month as track and field hit the Mountain West Indoor Championships, seeing Cassidy Osborne Butler take first in the weight throw event and Taylor Shorter taking third in the 60-meter hurdles. Men's swim took home its second straight WAC title, winning back-to-back championships for the second time in program history.
You know, honestly, with track and field and cross country and swim, it's not really a knock to them. I just think it's like a really underrated program here. I mean, you saw swim won their second back-to-back championship in like the last decade. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I actually went to one of the swim events when they won a
Really?
championship. Yeah, I wasn't expected to go there. I don't know. I was like one of the few people in like that actually didn't know anything about swim there. So
Hey, it's fun though. You're diversifying yourself. I like it. Now to kind of wrap things up here, we're going to talk UNLV hockey. The UNLV Skating Rebels continued their stellar season by going on a 16-game winning streak before their run was broken by the Liberty Flames in January. The Skating Rebels finished 4th overall in the national rankings, allowing the team to clinch a berth to the 2022 ACHA Men's Division I National Championship Tournament in St. Louis, as well as a first-round bye. Now this is huge for the program. This team is probably the best team that UNLV has had in a while. Did you know that we had a team?
I mean, I knew we had a team, but you know, I'm in sports from UNLV local, so you know, I kind of gotta have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, the team isn't as popular, but I mean, they're pretty good this year, so
Ranked
it's
fourth.
definitely something to watch out for, and even next season. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. But that's all we have for Rebel Roundup this month. Let's send it back to Maria at the desk.
We begin today's entertainment headlines with the opera. The UNLV Opera and Nevada Conservatory Theater present Haydn's The Songstress, an Italian play with English supertitles, and Mozart's The Impresario, sang in German with new English dialogues. The events at UNLV do not stop. From the opera to hip-hop, rapper Lil Durk brought in the fun at the Thomas and Mack Center with a concert. But if you're looking for a different type of entertainment, the highly anticipated The Batman movie, starring Robert Pattinson, is finally out in theaters. The movie had a successful NYC premiere, trending all over social media, and is expected to break box office records. From one superhero to another, Tom Holland is Uncharted is also still playing in theaters, and it seems to like Batman got some competition at the box office. That's all we have for our entertainment headlines today. So, Anthony, have you watched The Batman?
Not yet. Not yet.
Come on.
I know. But look, I'm waiting for I want to hear more of the reviews, more of the...
It's a masterpiece.
Have you watched it?
Yes, I have, and it's a masterpiece. That's all I gotta say. I usually want to spoil it, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
Because, no.
Don't spoil it.
No.
Look, I'm gonna go see it,
enjoy
just
it.
not yet. Just give it time. Give it time. As we heard from Maria, the Las Vegas entertainment capital of the world, known for having some of entertainment's biggest names in hip-hop take the stage. But what about those entertainers based right here locally? I had the chance to speak with some Vegas pioneers aiming to give upcoming local artists a platform, all while spreading an important message that is so often forgotten. Peace, love, and unity. That's the message now flowing through the airwaves of Las Vegas Friday nights, along with some brand new talent.
The main goal is exactly what hip hop stands for: peace, love, unity, having fun, bringing everybody together, you know, and preserving the name of hip hop.
Hip hop has evolved tremendously throughout the years to what it is today, but so is Las Vegas and the talent that this city has to offer.
We went on to make sure we showcase Vegas hip hop, because Vegas hip hop often gets overlooked. People think that there's no talent or no culture here, and we're bringing that to the world, just to let them know, like, look, this is the next hot place, like the new Atlanta.
The Fifth Element aims at creating a safe space for new artists to shine. Recording is streamed live with the hosts and artists sitting together, having open-ended discussions centered on a variety of topics, all while keeping the atmosphere lighthearted and fun.
It creates an organic conversation. A scripted conversation is fine, but when a conversation is organic, there are things that would be discussed that may not normally be discussed. So we can get to the root of you know, a person's feeling, and we've like actually had really deep, meaningful conversations based upon the way that we decide to have our conversations that way.
Artists are invited on a weekly basis to the Fifth Element's studio location to be showcased. But before they become the next big Snoop D-O-double-G or Jay-Z, they must first pass a certified bar test.
You come up there and we say you certified on the bar test, that means your bars were up to stock, you know. And that doesn't just go for rappers. That goes for anybody, like a artist that comes up and you say he paints and we like him, you know, you certify.
The Fifth Element continues to grow in popularity, hoping to become one of the premier podcasts in Las Vegas, featuring artists growing in both popularity and wholesomeness.
Man, it honestly means everything. It's such an honor, you know, to see that there are other people in the city that care about what you do. It motivates me to keep going every day because I feel like I'm doing something that makes my city proud. So it motivates me. And it's also more exposure, you know, even though it's still all Vegas, you know, like you always know someone that knows someone. And, you know, it benefits us all when we work together.
It would seem like UNLV is becoming a hotspot for all types of concerts, including the orchestra. Our reporter Lena Atut has more.
That's right, Maria. UNLV's orchestra performs classical music throughout the year. I spoke with the orchestra conductor, Taras Krissa, to learn more. Live music is back at UNLV, and UNLV's orchestra is ready to get in front of the crowd.
Well, UNLV Orchestra has been here for a long time, but I started working with them in 2006, and we perform up to 8 full symphonic programs per academic year, including fully staged opera and fully staged ballet. And we perform major symphonic repertoire, such composers as Beethoven, Brahms, Stravinsky, Richard Strauss tonight, and Gustav Mahler. And so it's essentially the backbone of our music education here at the School of Music.
The UNLV Symphony Orchestra is composed of undergraduate and graduate music majors, minors, and non-music majors.
We're moderately priced. It's general admission is $15, and we have a series of discounted tickets. I believe they're $10. And then all students, UNLV students and CCSD students, get 1 student ticket for free.
The UNLV Symphony Orchestra's main goal includes training music majors to become professional performers and teachers, introducing non-music majors to a high level of music making, and enriching the cultural life of UNLV and the Las Vegas community. For more information, visit unlv.edu/music and go support your local orchestra.
I love all things music, Maria.
Oh, yes.
Music, I see, orchestra is nice. I love orchestra. I was in band.
Oh,
you know,
I didn't know this. Hold on.
Yeah.
I learn something new about you every day.
As
Look
you
at
should.
that.
As you should.
As you should. Well, you know what goes great with a concert? A good place to eat afterwards. Reporter Caitlin Bustamante has more.
Hey Rebels, looking for a new place to eat? Look no further than Hello Misfits, an Asian fusion restaurant that just opened right on campus. Conveniently located in Run and Rebel Plaza, right across from the Student Union, Hello Misfits has quickly become a fan favorite. I had the pleasure of speaking with co-owner and former UNLV student Joshua Deneo to get an inside scoop on the restaurant.
Hello Misfits is a Asian fusion type of restaurant serving Filipino foods, Chinese cuisine, and Mexican cuisine as well. So we kind of combine like all the 3 types of culinary dishes and combine into one. And it's honestly been working out so far. A lot of the UNLV students and everyone around here has been enjoying it.
Building off the success of his notable ube cookie business, Josh and his family wanted to open a restaurant to share even more of their family recipes.
I started myself in Hawaii selling ube cookies, and it was a big, huge hit. And especially that a lot of that influence kind of like transferred on to here in Vegas. And so I just wanted something here that we can just like start on and like have my friends try and whatnot. And then so we were trying to basically acquire this for space near campus, and we finally did. And now we're here on campus.
Some highlights of the menu include tacos that feature a fusion of Filipino meats, as well as the 24-hour braised adobo, a Filipino staple. Josh shares what it means to him to be opening this restaurant.
Since campus is really the most diverse campus in the nation, I felt like it was very fitting for Hello Misfits to be in.
Be sure to check out Hello Misfits at Runnin' Rebel Plaza. Reporting for University Speaks, I'm Caitlin Bustamante.
Anthony,
Maria.
I love anything food.
Food is the key to my heart.
Yes, and I'm so happy that the restaurant is literally a walk away from us. I love trying new
Even better.
places, so I
Yeah.
definitely am gonna check it out.
I love the fusion that they have
Yes,
going on. Especially
they have
like,
so much.
I've had Filipino food from like brought as a venue,
Me
but
too.
I've never
Me
actually
too.
been somewhere,
To
so
a
that'll be
place.
something interesting
Yes.
that gotta check out.
We should go.
Bet.
Let's go.
Hey, there we go.
That's all the time we have for our show. Be sure to follow our social medias to stay up to date with news around our campus. I'm Maria Dibut.
And I'm Anthony Ramos. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.